Hello my dear students, in this video we are starting with lesson 5, Rise of Jainism and Buddhism. Students, in this lesson we will discuss about the social condition of 6th century BC. In the 6th century BC, the caste system was very rigid. All of you know that the society was divided into 4 classes: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. We learned everything like that, isn't it? So this was a condition in the 6th century BC. The religious worship in India had become extremely ritualistic and society was bounded by rigid caste rules. That means caste system was prominent on those days. So the most of the people, they were dissatisfied, especially the lower class people. They didn't get any support. So those people, they were unsatisfied, dissatisfied. Okay. So many thinkers gave up worldly life and went to meditate in peace and seek enlightenment. So many thinkers gave up worldly life. They gave up worldly life and went to meditate in peace and seek enlightenment. And some of the thinkers, they came back and they share their new knowledge and even won followers. And here we will learn those kinds of two people. Who are they? Buddha and Vardhamana Mahavira. And their teachings gave rise to important religions. What is that? Buddhism and Jainism. First we will discuss about Buddhism. Who is the founder of Buddhism? Gautama Buddha or Gautama Siddhartha. He was the founder of Buddhism and he born at Lumpini near Kapilavastu around 563 BC. And he was the son of a Kshatriya clan. And in the initial stage, he led a life of luxury. And he married a princess called Yashodhara and they had a son, that is Rahul. And according to the legends, after seeing an old man, a sick man and a dead man, Gautama realized that there is suffering in this world. The sight of an ascetic made him think that there is also a way to end suffering. So he searched for the causes of the suffering. He wants to know the causes of suffering. And Gautama left home at the age of 30 to find a way to end suffering, to solve these kinds of suffering or to know what is the reason for suffering. And he wandered for 6 years. He went here and there, roamed here and there in 6 years, during which he subjected himself to all kinds of hardship. He went without food and water for several days. Finally, he sat under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya. And there, in that place, he got the answers of all his questions. And he sat there and he remained there in deep meditation for 49 days. And at the end of this period, he attained Nirvana. What is the meaning of Nirvana? Enlightenment. And became known as Buddha. Buddha means the enlightened one. And he delivered his first speech or first sermon at Sarnath near Varanasi. And again he wandered for 40 years. For what? For preaching Buddhism. And he preached in which language? He used Pali language for preaching. Pali means the common man's language. Because on those days, the rich people or the upper caste people, they used Sanskrit only. But it is very difficult to follow the lower caste. So Buddha used Pali, that is the common man's language. And many of his followers became bhikshus or monks, they lived in monasteries. What is monastery? Where the bhikshus are living. Bhikshus means the followers of Buddha. And these monasteries become the centers of learning. And he died in 483 BC at Kushinagar in eastern Uttar Pradesh. And his teachings are known as Jataka tales and 3 Pidakas. Jatakas tales and 3 Pidakas. And Buddhism spread to Central Asia, China, South Asia, Southeast Asia. Okay, and later, after many years, Buddhism split into 2 sects. What are the 2 sects of Buddhism? Mahayana and Hinayana. The followers of Mahayana Buddhism worship images of Buddha and regard him an incarnation of God. The people, those who followed Mahayana, they believed that Buddha, he is the incarnation of God. The followers of Hinayana Buddhism regard the Buddha as a great religious teacher and worship him through symbols like the lotus. According to the Mahayana, the people, those who followed Mahayana, they believed that Buddha, he was the incarnation of God. And now we will see that what is the main teachings of Buddhism. Buddhism, it is based on 4 noble truths. What are they? There is suffering in this world. We have to face many problems in this world, sufferings. And for every suffering, there is a cause. There is a cause of suffering. And the cause of desire. Desire can be overcome by following the Ashtangika Marga. What are the 4 noble truths? There is suffering in this world. There is a cause of suffering. The cause is desire, and desire can be overcome by following the Ashtangika Marga. These are the 4 noble truths. The Buddha preached equality of all human beings. I told you earlier, on those days society was divided into 4 categories, 4 divisions were there in the society, upper class and lower caste. But Buddha preached equality of all human beings. All are equal. There is no upper caste, there is no lower caste. All are equal. He rejected the caste system. He did not support caste system. He did not discuss God. He rejected the caste system and the rituals also. And he did not discuss God. Gautama Buddha offered his followers 3 jewels, 3 ratna, 3 jewels, in which they could find peace. The enlightened one, Dharma or Dhamma, and Sangha. Dharma or Dhamma and Sangha. The Buddha forbade lying, stealing and killing. The emphasis of his teaching was on ahimsa, non-violence. Don't kill anyone. Buddha forbade lying, don't tell lies, stealing, don't take anything from others without their permission, and don't kill anything, don't kill. Okay, and this was the main teachings of Buddhism or Buddha. Okay, so read the lesson carefully, and if you have any doubt about any point, you can ask through the comments.